What up, though? What's good, YouTube? I'm currently up here at this laundromat doing some pet laundry, much needed pet laundry, and washing some of my rugs and things like that. So it's Saturday, November 22nd, currently 12 weeks out at my, I don't know how many attempts of documenting my journey to the stage. I have plans to compete in Texas, Houston, Texas, February 14th, Valentine's Day, 2026, where I'm still on my quest to obtain my pro card. I have to bring my best. I will bring my best. And today, like I said, as of 12 weeks out, we are definitely pushing, the discipline up here. And like I said, trying to document this process as much as possible. I'm committing myself today to not just recording a video, but following through to actually, getting the video up on YouTube and following through with posting my content, because believe it or not, I record too much to, based on like the amount of content that I post, especially for YouTube, because that's been my goal. Yeah, I definitely don't post as I should, but we're documenting this process and this journey to the stage. This will be my 4th show. The last show I did this past August, I did get a 1st place. I did not win the overall. I did not bring my best. I don't even think I looked as good as I did my 1st show. So this will be show number 3. I was going to compete this month on the 16th in Cincinnati, Ohio. But women's physique is not as popular of a class when it comes to, women's bodybuilding or competitive bodybuilding in general, natural, or it's definitely more on the enhanced side, but definitely not as much on the natural. I would say is more so dominated by bikini wellness and figure, of course. So, my attempts to try to obtain my pro card have been kind of few, far, and in between, and this is why I know I cannot squander any opportunities that I have when I do compete, because I could have had my pro card in August if I was following protocol. Anyway, enough of the rambling here. Like I said, I'm gonna be hitting legs tonight, so stay tuned for the clips for that, and let's see what else we get into for this video. All right, so I'm gonna get into this workout with y'all. Like I said, as you'll see, at this point we are now 81 days out, as this was recorded on a Tuesday, as I didn't make it to the gym that night. But here we are training back and shoulders. I always start out with my favorite pull-ups as my warm-up. I like to do 4 sets. And I've been working my way up to sets of 15, and then I add weight. Next, we moved on into some straight arm pull downs. Now this here exercise is done as a superset. You go wide grip for 10 to 12, at least that's the rep range I've been working in. and then immediately I move on to close grip and try to hit the same amount of reps as I did with the wide grip. So if I hit 10 reps doing wide, I try to go for 10 reps going close. And yeah, I just progress my way up. Right now it's pretty heavy, but hey, sometimes you gotta lift that heavy weight to make them gains, and that's definitely what we're trying to do. Even though, you know, I'm in a deficit, we still want to bring as much density to the back as we can. After that, I move on to lat pull downs, wide grip lat pull downs. Now these are actually done as a drop set. So my top set is my heaviest set, and I go for 10 reps, and each subsequent set I drop it by 5 pounds, and the next, so set 2 will be for 12 reps. Sets 3 and 4 are for 15 reps, and I keep the weights the same. After that, I move on to undergrip row. I do have two different back variation or back days where I do, like, I may switch up the movements, but yeah. Now I go for undergrip row again for sets. We do 5 sets here, and I go for 10 to 12 reps. In each set, I kind of switch up my grip. So I may do wide, and then next set I'll do closer grip, and so on and so forth. Now on this shoulder day, again, so I kind of switch it up. Here I'm doing hammer strength, shoulder press, and I do this as a pyramid. So I try to hit the same amount of reps, but I increase the weight each set. So this here was my top set, and surprisingly with them big 45s, I got 8 reps, so I was proud of that. So I try to hit sets of 15, so I'm gonna keep working this weight up until I can get to at least, 12 reps before I move on with more weight. After that, as you see, I moved on to some cable lateral raises, and I'm up to 15 pounds. I know my form isn't the best, it is heavy, but each week, I'm trying to get better with the form and still be able to use this heavy weight. I feel like I'm still controlling it pretty good, but I still would like my form to be better. And lastly, to finish out the workout, I finished up with reverse flies for the rear delts. On my other back and shoulder day, I do face pulls. So the rep range for this is 4 sets, 15 reps, and that's the workout. Okay, YouTube, so I didn't end up training on Saturday night. It is early Tuesday morning. I just finished up back and shoulders. I ended up training legs that Sunday, but I was kind of pressed for time, so I couldn't record it because I had to work. So anyway, I have my back and shoulders workout in this video, what you just saw. Now I'm gonna hit the treadmill for a little bit, maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Then we're gonna go home and get ready for the day. I gotta work today, it's Tuesday. I'm training legs today as well, so, but later in the day, as it's not even 4 a.m. yet, courtesy of being a night shifter. But anyway, I'm about to finish up, and I'll talk to y'all at the crib. All right, back at the crib, showered up, about to have a post-workout meal. Got some riced cauliflower and 4 ounces of ground turkey. Gonna watch some anime and eat this meal. And Yeah, I'm gonna end the video here so I don't make it too long, and I make sure that I edit this and get it up, as it's already been like 3 days since the first clip of the video. Training legs today, as I mentioned, and I'm definitely gonna try to record that. I'm gonna try to get as much content as I can for the remainder of these weeks. Enough rambling. Appreciate you for tuning in, and yeah, stay tuned for more. Oh yeah, work first, then deserve.